group that will be taken on by the CCEA. Well, let's go back to Earnings Corner now. And Jubilant Foodworks came out with their Q1 results just a short while back. The management's addressing a con call. Let's cut in live.
Very heartening. The wide variety of offerings that we have customized, we have been customized at the outset to suit the Indian taste buds and culinary sentiments have worked. Although it is too early to ascribe trends and the numbers to this growth, I will like to add that we are even more enthused about rolling out the brand across NCR and eventually the nation. As an organization, we take pride being fiscally prudent and in planning meticulously. In case of Domino's Pizza, we are prepared for inflationary trends and have recently taken a nominal price increase. We see potential for pizzas as a category to grow faster and larger within the QSR space and confident of the model that we have fine-tuned over these many years. Our investments are directed at maximizing the effectiveness of our commissaries, which you will know is our stores with fresh ingredients and preparations. They form a core component of our operation as we plan to expand to nearly 565 stores by the end of this year. I'm going to request my colleagues Ajay and Ravi now to continue with his presentation. Wish to thank you once again.
Thank you, Mr. Bhartia. Good evening once again to everyone on this call. I will walk you through the key highlights for the quarter and touch upon the strategic developments. And Ravi will follow with a nuanced take on the financials. I will touch upon some key highlights before my remarks. The first quarter total income stood at 3145.1 million, thus showing a growth of 45%. Our profit tax came in at about 323.5 million and it grew by 39.6%. Underlying this was a same-store sales growth of 22.3% and a total of 24 new store openings in this period. With that, I would like to speak about Dunkin' Donuts, which has been the focal point of our attention in the past few months. As you will be aware, Dunkin' Donuts is a 3-restaurant chain now, and we are impressed with the response we are getting from the consumers. A lot of hard work and planning has gone into operationalizing the setup, starting with identification of the target audience, bringing together the various facets of the Indianized menu, establishing the CML, which is the centralized manufacturing location, and really ensuring that we got the logistics spot on from day one. The results are exciting and we are working diligently to ensure that we are able to replicate this model across India sustainably. We are clear that we want Dunkin' to stand out as a well-loved brand that connects across all day-part food options. Some of you would have got the opportunity to try out our tasty offerings and would know what I am saying. When you enter our store, what will hit you first is the sheer variety of options. Consider our sandwiches made using exotic breads and freshest fillings, which can actually serve as lunch and dinner replacements and which anchor our all-day part menu. Or consider the enticing breakfast options that typically include our bagels, baked savories, egg preparations. And if that wasn't enough, we also have a selection of choices donuts with toppings that will satisfy every kind of palate. Complementing all of the food offerings is our coffee and cold beverages counter, where you can sample one of our world-renowned coffees, our fruit milkshakes and smoothies, and our selection of teas. I promise you will want to try out quite a few items at your very first visit. The first 3 restaurants have opened in New Delhi at Connaught Place, Greater Kailash Part 1 and DLF Saket. Simultaneously, our centralized manufacturing location or CML is ramping up well to demands of the first 3 restaurants. We have announced that we are on track to 10 Dunkin' Donut restaurants in this current fiscal year and would gradually ramp up to anywhere between 80 to 100 openings in the first 5-year period. Drawing your attention to Domino's Pizza, I will re-emphasize how well this story has been unfolding. As of June 30th, 2012, we have 489 fully operating stores across the country. Compare that with less than 300 stores 3 years ago, when we were not listed as yet. The pace of store addition has been progressively revised upwards by us from time to time. 80 stores is what we had said for last year, but we ended up doing 87 stores by the year end. For this year, we had given a guidance of 90 stores, and which we are now upgrading to 100 new stores by the end of this financial year. Our reach spans 110 cities in India and includes completely new cities like Rourkela in Odisha, Durgapur and Darjeeling in Paschim Banga, and Hisar and Rewari in Haryana. While we have enhanced network reach geographically, we also forayed deeper into cyberspace through our unique mobile offering, which is now available on platforms of Android, Apple, J2ME and BlackBerry. Together, these four cover most of the internet-enabled smartphones in the country, and this simply amplifies the opportunities for us. For other handset users and for those who still prefer the comfort of the larger screen of a laptop or a desktop computer, we have an internet-enabled ordering solution which has been around for some time. If you haven't already, I urge you to try it out simply to experience its simplicity of usage. In fact, in cognizance of our online presence, Exchange for Media has awarded the Gold Prize to Domino's Pizza for the best e-commerce product design in the India Digital Media Awards. Marketing and promotions have always been central to Domino's Pizza, where we have employed a combination of national, local store campaigns and personalized marketing, which is often aimed directly at the consumer.
There you have it, Jubilant Foodworks talking about how the quarter has been also giving some guidance. They will be opening 10 Dunkin' Donuts stores this fiscal. The plan was also to open 90 Domino's outlets. That has now been upgraded to 100. So that's the latest coming in from Jubilant Foodworks and their plans for this fiscal. Let's step into a short break, but coming up on the other side of After the Bell, the battle between Infosys and Jack Palmer continues. The IT behemoth fails to settle that case. Trial now on August 20th. Details when we return.